What's up, guys? I'm sitting here Sunday looking at ISWA and just trying to understand. Well, I understand it, but trying to just decipher what it's saying. Clearly, we've got a very strong, wide band of energy followed by some low density, like the backside is very low. And I just got it looping. Uh, Through here, we get to see some signatures of some close-up objects Kyle pointed out to me. It's obviously electron related, wave, not like a magnetic wave I showed a while back, because we're getting electron flow, very high flow. Here it's going to show you, topped out 1184. I looked up 1056, which is 2.3 a million miles an hour per second. 2.3 million miles per second. Magnetopause shows the compression wave of the high energy, but then it's high compression followed by decompression, expansion, very, very quickly. You can see it definitely here on the Y cut. See right there. What also gets me though is right here. Right here, the wave is just starting right there. It's just starting to hit the magnetopause, our bow shock. But then there's already this huge, basically 238,000 mile blast, and yet it's just barely getting to the bow shock still. It doesn't make sense. It's like it's anticipating and just sending out this huge pressure wave off the back. Well, closed field lines is a pulse here in this case. Almost anticipating it. And then it changes over to IMF, so it's individual and no longer connected to us. Yeah, you can see it's coming in, and right there's the beginning of the backside. This is a very wide wave, very wide. You can right here. You can even see our northern polar cap lines are aligning with the field to the right. Right there, cap lines going south, lining up with the sun side IMF. That line is not connected to us. It's blue. It's interplanetary line. Another little neat feature that Kyle pointed out to me, right there. A magnetic signature, which is very similar to the one I pointed out earlier today, that was down over here. But I think they're maybe two separate objects. But during the low pressure part of this wave, the backside, it did show the signature, and the cool thing is, it's not connected to us. It's blue. It's not from us. So it magnetically connected to the backside, which would be Ra. Here, I'll show you on the polarity chart, but basically this expansion comes from our backside. Right behind us, not way back here. It's just there's enough energy in here to actually balloon this out, and I'll show you that. I'll just start it up again. This basically the end, back to normal. But very wide wave, very distinct backside, low pressure, very unique. Alright, so Z cut, polarity, solar wind polarity. Sorry guys, I'm losing my mouse not looking at it. Anyways, as I was saying, with that solar wind localized just behind us, just pushing right back out, right in the low density part. Here's the very beginning. You can see that very first arrow. And this one behind it. But this is a stronger, completely behind it. I mean, this is right behind the main wave. Back side of high pressure, front side of the low pressure. A medium area in between. And as soon as the pressure drops a bit, it just starts pushing right back again. Right there, one frame. And they're just still just basically like, that's nothing. Alright, well, the focal radiation belts don't really show much on this event. Just the, a slight pressure change. It'll jump to more green. Lower density. But that's about it on there. I am still learning this tool, but it does show the density basically coming off the sun, the density waves. And it's generally, I look at a week. But here's a linear graph of that. We're not in anything spectacular, nothing that would promote, 1,000 kilometer per second winds showing. And here's the other thing. I go to the Electric Power Community dashboard and it gives you your KP index. Basically, this is all quiet. Higher up, 4s is when we start. 3s, I think we get into yellows. 4s to the orange, or 4 to yellow. You'll see all that. I don't remember those numbers, but solar wind prediction. This is Earth. The two other satellites, Stereo A, Stereo B. I mean, they're showing some density increase, but it's still not really showing anything actually that we got to worry about. But radial velocity, this is the interesting part. Radial velocity, which is the power of the wind, how fast. This is current time. They're saying low around 400 kilometers per second. We just saw over 1,000 kilometers per second. So I'm not showing any kind of weather here. No geomagnetic storms, no proton flux, no X-ray. It's all quiet, according to SWPC. Where is this coming from? Well, this says differently that it's all quiet, because that is massive. Never seen one that wide. So keep an eye out. Looks like we're gonna see more of this stuff. Talk to y'all later.